everyone, my name is Ashley Wylde and welcome to my channel, Ashley's Wild Life, this week with the air dry curly hair special edition. This week on the gender resources playlist, I'm gonna try to answer another question that I get a lot. If you're non-binary, what's your sexuality? At face value, this question feels like maybe it's misguided or it's kind of heading in the wrong direction, right? We know that gender and sexuality are two totally separate categories, aren't they? In a logical sense, we know that they are. Your sexuality is not determined by your gender, but there's something hiding just under the surface here. Yes, gender and sexuality are separate, but one layer deeper. There's some gendered implications in a lot of the language that we have surrounding sexuality. For example, the term lesbian, which is how I used to identify. It's most commonly defined as a female-identified person who is attracted to other female-identified people. That is, the term lesbian specifies the gender of the individual who claims that term. If you identify as a lesbian and you accept the most common definition of the word, you are gendering yourself as female. Lesbian is a term that is used to describe sexuality, but it has a gendered implication. So what does this mean? One thing it means is that some people who are non-binary might choose not to use language to describe their sexuality that implies a gender. Some things I've heard are queer, which is how I personally identify, pansexual, and bisexual. And I'm certain that there are others. Other non-binary people, though, might have really different experiences. I personally don't think there's anything inherently wrong with being a non-binary person who identifies as a lesbian. It's more about personal preference. For me, the term lesbian stopped fitting because it made me feel like I had to identify as female just to speak about my sexuality. I wanted a word that allowed me to talk about my experiences with sexuality without referring to my gender, and that's why I chose queer. If a gendered implication bothers a non-binary individual, they might choose another term to describe their sexuality. But the bottom line is, it's a personal choice, and we should all allow everyone the freedom to self-identify their sexuality, regardless of gendered implications, because never forget that language is here to serve us, to help us express ourselves, not to tell us who we have to be or squeeze us into boxes. So hey, let's all stop policing each other. How do you feel about that? Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye. I'm posting videos every single weekday in the month of October. I'm taking off in my 1973 travel trailer, and I'll be vlogging about my adventures Tuesday through Friday for all of Vlogtober. This is possible in large part because of the support of my patrons. Become a $1 patron by Halloween to get a personalized postcard from me while I'm on the road, or become a $5 patron and we can set up a lunch date when I travel near you. Thank you for all that you do. I can't wait to take you all with me on this incredible journey.